All right, guys, so we're back with another update on this whole Dr. Disrespect Twitch situation. Now, this is less about Dr. Disrespect and more about Twitch. We've spoken about what happened with the doc. Obviously, public opinion is not good towards him right now. People are really pissed off about the whole situation, but that's kind of done and buried now, I guess. Like, unless the messages get leaked, then which I don't think they're going to be honest with you, then that's pretty much done. What I think the focus should be on now is Twitch. Now, a conversation has occurred where people are saying, are Twitch reading the chat logs, or are Twitch going through people's chat logs? Now, I don't think anybody would be surprised if things like WhatsApp or Telegram or Facebook or Instagram are reading our messages. I don't think that's a surprise to anyone. If it comes to light, then obviously I understand why people are annoyed. But there's been an individual called Relim who has come forward with some more information regarding Twitch. Now, yesterday I spoke about how I believe there's a lot of girls on Twitch that know that there are young men on there, underage, that are watching their streams and they are funneling them over to their OnlyFans. I believe that they've known that for a very long time. I think it's very evident that that's happening. And you know, when this whole doc thing was going on, I saw some people saying, well, these girls have been doing this, but everyone's annoyed at Dr. Disrespect. And I agree with those people. I still think we should be annoyed at what Doc did, but I do agree that there's not a spotlight being put on these girls that are on there in their bikinis or their underwear doing provocative things. I mean, you guys have seen them before. I'll even put some clips up on the screen, although this probably get this video demonetized, but just for the sake of showing you guys what we're talking about. So the clips you're about to see are from 8 months ago. The video is quite old now, and Dr. Disrespect is referenced in the video quite a few times. So if you see me referencing him and being a bit confused as to why we don't know what his ban was, it's because this was 8 months ago when we thought the doc was innocent and Twitch unfairly banned him. Just so you guys have context as to why I'm saying what I'm saying. But the clips are mostly going to be focused on the OnlyFans girls. Right, so I'm gonna have a bit of a rant now.
Oh,
I'm sick and tired of Twitch. You know what Twitch is?
yeah, I know what Twitch is.
Gaming platform. Well,
Yeah.
supposed to be anyway. So I stumbled across this by accident. Actually, one of my friends sent it to me, but I didn't see him send it.
Yeah.
So I went onto Twitch because I wanted to watch a particular streamer, and I was on the homepage, and I was like, wait, what the hell is that? I was scrolling down on the Discover page, and it is just the same type of video with a different girl. Twitch has already had issues with girls exposing their bits on there. But this is a whole different meta. There's a couple of different ones that I've screen recorded because I honestly could not believe what I was seeing. And I haven't really seen anyone else talking about this. And this seems to be a new trend on Twitter, on Twitch. I don't know if you remember, but do you remember when they were doing the hot tub streams and they were just sitting in the tubs? Or like they're sitting in very provocative positions.
Yeah.
Well, now there's a new one. Let me show it to you. And I want to stress before I show you guys this Twitch is a gaming platform. Okay, it's a gaming streaming website. I don't care what anybody else says. That website's intended purpose is to watch people play games. It is not for OnlyFans models on there to funnel little boys with their mum's credit cards to their OnlyFans websites, because that's exactly what they're doing. There are little boys that are on Twitch, go in there to watch Call of Duty or Fortnite. They see this older one with her tits out. They're like, oh, what's that? They click on it. They got mum's card. They're like, oh, what are they doing with mum's card? We all know that they have mum's card, okay? I've been in situations where I've had someone call and going, my son has spent £2,000 on FIFA points. In my mind, I'm like, what was he doing with your card? But the reality is that they have the cards, and these Twitch streamers, these OnlyFans models know that. So I think it's predatory. I know that they know what they're doing. But anyway, I'll
awkward, isn't it?
It's pathetic. There's sad, lonely dudes in there, or children that are like, oh look, a pretty woman with big boobs. Let me send her some money, or let me go find her OnlyFans. We're gonna watch the other ones because I just want to show you guys this is not an exaggeration. I screen recorded about 10 of them, but there it was just going. I was sitting there like, oh my god,
all different women.
All different women, just sitting there in almost nothing, just talking to the camera. And I'm sitting and I'm thinking to myself, surely, is this my Discover page? If I clicked on something, this is all I'm getting. Yeah,
because this is all that's coming up for you now.
But then I signed up. I was like, let me sign out. Let me make another account, a fresh account. I did it on incognito mode. Went back on there, exact same thing. You could even test it on your phone. It's just an endless stream of OnlyFans models. What I don't understand, I've got no problem saying this because I have no intention of ever streaming on Twitch.
Are they actually OnlyFans models though? Or are they just people who are making money from Twitch now?
Okay, well, I'm assuming they're OnlyFans models.
Okay.
I mean, well, they're basically doing soft OnlyFans on Twitch. I can say this with chest because I have no intention of streaming on Twitch at any point. The people that are running Twitch are the most down bad, sad, pathetic, spineless individuals you could meet in your life. How are you going to ban Dr. Disrespect, ban Gideon, ban all these streamers who I don't even know what Dr. Disrespect's crime was in the end of it. Like, I don't know what they actually ended up banning him for. I don't think it was over anything serious. Gideon got banned for bullshit. Yet you have these girls on there. You know, there was a girl on here that was streaming and she's there and everyone's watching. She's going like this. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? And then you can see in the reflection, there's a guy fucking her.
We've done it on this channel.
Yeah, the guy was raw dogging her. Guess what she got? 7 days.
No, I know why, but like, how long are you banned for?
7 days.
What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the actual fuck?
Yeah, they will completely wipe a gamer's account out if they say something they don't like.
2 in a row, 2 in a row, 2 in a row. Nothing planned at the moment. Oh, you gotta do something fun for yourself at least. Hey, I'm good. How are you? How are you? I might see if my work will let me pick my old car up with a recovery truck. So you don't have your old car anymore? Cool. You got anything fun planned for the weekend?
The thing is that Twitch are not gonna say anything because this is driving a lot of traffic to their platform.
Yeah, they care about money, but then that begs the question. Someone like Dr. Disrespect was one of the most viewed streamers. Tons of viewers, tons of money going to Twitch, and they banned him. So I do think there's somebody that's got their hands in their pants over at Twitch that's enjoying all of their content. I do truly believe that.
Flat. I'm not gonna get this flat. I used to live in a flat which was just like this one but bigger. I had like a 2-bedroom, in the same building. Not in the same building, like it pretty much looked the same.
I'm Santa baby. I am Santa baby, guys. Oh, no. Oh, yeah.
The thing is that like her and the other one are not really doing anything. They're just dressed up and they're just sitting on a live stream.
No.
So, and they're making money from that. So do you know what? That is easy money. They're not like the first girl you could see she was naked. It's not equivalent to OnlyFans because OnlyFans are obviously doing a lot worse.
It's not equivalent to OnlyFans, but it's a funnel. So you watch these girls here. Now this girl's sitting in a Santa outfit, but she's putting her toes in shot. You know what people are like with feet.
Yeah. She's doing it on purpose, but there's also like a lot of girls who wouldn't even dress provocative and would just sit on these streams and still get the same sort of attention.
I don't think they get the same sort of attention. I think they still get attention. I think if you sat on Twitch, you'd probably get some attention. I think the attention will shift dramatically if you put your bra on.
Yeah.
So my problem is that...
She's not in a bra though.
She's not in a bra, but she's doing the foot thing. Okay, we know what's going on here. Feet Finder is a massive website now, apparently. So I know what's going on here. And I'm just... What I don't understand is that they're not... obviously they're out to get their bag. They understand there's a lot of simps on Twitch, so they're going to do whatever they can to make that money. The problem is obviously the men who are donating to this, and also the children that are being funneled through it, because there are a lot of children that are on this website that are coming across these streams, because it will say to you, "Are you over 18?" You just click yes. You know, like there's no way to really check it. I don't know how you really stop this other than Twitch just saying, like, you can't just sit there in a provocative way and do nothing, right? You got to engage in some way.
Yeah. I'll be back in like 1 sec, okay? Zar, thank you. That was unreal. Thank you so much. Hi, Kuya. How are you? Holy shit, good to see you. I'll be right back, you guys. I'm gonna go change.
Now, I sat there watching this, waiting for her to come back.
Was you watching these live?
Yeah, I was sitting on
Oh.
Twitch. These are all screen recordings.
Oh,
So
damn.
I'm sitting there now. What'd you say?
Damn.
Yeah, this is what I do for our channel. This is how I suffered. I
You
sat
was
there
enjoying every minute of it.
enjoying what? It's a chair.
So is that how much money she's made?
Yeah. Right. Look how long it takes for her to come back. You're not allowed to do this. You're not allowed to walk away from a stream and just leave it running.
Really?
So I sat there and I was like, I wonder how long she's going to be gone for. You don't need to sit and watch the whole thing. I sat there waiting for it to come back. It took her almost 9 minutes to come back.
Will it?
You're so annoying.
No, I was going to try and fast forward it. Oh, there we go. I'm not a Samsung holder. Okay, so
8 minutes in is when she comes back.
put the volume back up.
Yeah.
I don't know which button it is. Was you actually sitting there just staring at it, or was
Yeah, I
you doing
just,
something else?
No, I was sitting there. I was sitting there
Watching
waiting.
this chair
Yeah.
for 8 minutes.
Yeah.
Do the clap. You gotta make a clap one more time, chat. What the fuck? What the fuck?
I don't understand what people are doing. These are the most boring things I've ever seen in my
Yeah, it
life.
is boring.
It's so down bad. This one killed me.
Okay guys, I'll show you the sweaters I got for my boyfriend and my dog.
So to cut a long story short, it just basically shows them a bunch of stuff. I clicked on it. I didn't start screen recording straight away because there was adverts. This is what
It has like a little reindeer hair. It's so cute.
It's just so fucking cringe.
it's so pathetic. It is so pathetic. But obviously, I know that this wouldn't be happening if there wasn't an issue with men, right? So they're facilitating it. So we have to point the finger at them first. But I think it's too much work to go and try and fix anonymous people. I think Twitch should ban this content. This content is not for a gaming platform. There's a whole section on Twitch called Just Chatting, but it's so blurred now. Like the waters are so muddy that if you open up a Twitch account now, you could just sit on the chair in something skimpy, put your toes in there, and you'll just make money. Don't get any ideas. I wanted to share that with everyone because I was looking for a streamer. I was looking for a particular streamer. I wanted to watch something. I think it was Tim the Tap Man. And then I stumbled across it and I was like, this is absolutely fucking ridiculous.
Relaxed and also like anxious today. You know what I mean? Titan, thank you for the tier 3. Thank you, thank you. I just want to relax today, so I don't really have any like sub goals or anything like that. I'm just chilling today.
Is that a man?
What, the woman?
Yeah.
It's got pretty broad shoulders, isn't it? I don't know.
And
if
the
it's,
chest bit looks weird as well.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a man or a woman, but besides the point, like, it's ridiculous what's going on Twitch. It's absolutely ridiculous. I mean, it's basically a soft corn website now.
Doing the topless challenge, except you get to know what's underneath here. And every time someone subs, I have to flex and I have to clap. So come see. I'm gonna post the link in the comments.
You click on TikTok, it's just people acting like NPCs. You click on Twitch now, you've got people acting like this. I'd feel embarrassed to ever act like that.
Yeah.
You can never catch me doing that.
No, it's deplorable. It's and the people that are donating to are also deplorable. But yeah, I just wanted everyone to see that. But in closing, fuck Twitch.
Michael's just making us all suffer today.
Yeah. Well, when you were a month away for a month, I had to suffer sitting there looking for this content, and my eyes burned. 9 minutes I sat there waiting for that girl to get back just to see how long she takes to piss for. 9 minutes. Don't say 9 minutes to put skimpy clothing on.
Maybe she went for a shit.
This is what these girls have been doing on Twitch, and they've been largely left alone. There was a girl on there that showed her whole asshole. I think she only got a ban for like a week. There was a girl on there that was having sex on camera, and she got a ban for a week. That Gideon interviewed her, and so they've been getting a slap on the wrist. And to be honest with you, it's kind of messed up when you think about it, because they know that there's loads of little kids on this website. It's not OnlyFans. Twitch is predominantly used to talk to your community and play games, and maybe a couple of other things here in pop culture, but it's not softcore porn. It's not supposed to be that. So whilst Doc has been caught in the act, and I think it's a good thing that, you know, people get caught when they do these things, the manner in which he was caught and how much does Twitch know about other content creators and what they're doing is a fair like avenue to now go down. So this individual called Relim has come forward, and he said the Dr. Disrespect situation. I don't think most people have an idea of how bad things were behind the scenes at Twitch. I literally worked in the department that had access to the most data and information. I saw private whispers. It was literally my job to investigate daily. So they were reading through the chat logs. I saw things every single day that I wish I never had to see. I always advocated for being a good human. Always expressed with heavy emotion on my streams how Twitch let pedophiles run free. Every day. I signed an NDA and afraid to get in trouble, but I have to say something. It's been bothering me for so long. These sick fucks don't deserve to be free. The fact that Relim has known for a long time, I don't think is a good thing, but if he signed an NDA, then maybe he was just doing it to protect himself. Although I think if actual crimes are taking place, the NDA does not, they're not protected by that. So I do think he can come forward and say something. Now, I actually messaged this guy and I said to him, even though my channel's relatively small compared to the people that are probably going to ask you, do you want to come onto my channel and have a conversation with me and let everyone know what's going on? Because I think everybody deserves to know. Like I said, there is a spotlight that is put on men, and rightfully so, because pedophiles, male or female, are pieces of shit. But women are largely ignored. Sneeko made a point about how there are little boys watching these women. And, far be it from me to normally agree with Sneeko. I don't agree with a lot of the things Sneeko said, but I do agree with the fact that people on that platform that are on in their bikinis, knowing that little boys are basically edging to them, and then even if they don't go over to their OnlyFans, they're doing enough on Twitch where these young men are donating to them. Now you might say, oh, that's all speculation, blah blah blah, but we know that the viewership and the audience on Twitch is quite young. Some of the biggest games like Fortnite, right, those are games that are populated by children. And the fact that Twitch allows these things to happen, the fact that Twitch allows these bikini streamers on there, it should just be a hard no. It should be a flat no. There shouldn't have been this whole thing where we're going to keep changing the meta. So now that we're not doing hot tub streams, now we're doing ASMR streams where we're like replicating that I'm deep throating a microphone. And then when they're not doing that, they're doing green screens of their ass or tits where they've got the game being played through it. And Twitch is just like, oh, this is the new meta. Like, it gets swept under the rug. And then they say, we're going to give them their own section, even though anyone can go onto Twitch and say they're 18. Anyone can go on there and lie. in my opinion, it's nonsense. Relim said, sorry, it's pretty vague. I'm literally afraid for legal and safety reasons. Wish I could explain more, but wanted to let you guys know half the shit you assume is probably true. And that part to me is like very telling, because what I assume is that there are a lot of female pedophiles on there. That's what I think. I think that there's a lot of female pedophiles on there. Now, someone in my comment section basically said to me, why are you guys so hung up on this Dr. Disrespect situation, or this whole like scandal that's going on with Twitch? Because these bad things have always existed and there's nothing you can really do about them. But I don't believe that. I believe that if there's a situation going on within a medium that you operate in, obviously my channel operates in the gaming sphere, I think that you should talk about it. There's a misconception that my channel is a Tekken channel now, and there was a misconception when people thought my channel was a Mortal Kombat channel. My channel is just a gaming channel, and whatever game I'm enjoying the most is the game that you're going to see the most. But that doesn't mean that I'm not going to speak about other things. Now, this shit is happening within my community, within the community of gamers. I can't speak on every single thing. He spoke about, why are you not talking about the Jeffrey Epstein flight logs? I actually did speak about them, but not on this channel. It's not the channel for it. It was on a separate channel with somebody else that we spoke about it. But we can't speak about every single thing. Just because there are 10 things happening bad over there doesn't mean that if there's not something, or if there is something happening bad in our own backyard, we shouldn't speak about it and we shouldn't get some attention on it. And I do think that it's high time that the girls on Twitch were held to task. I think, like I said, it's a good thing that we know what was going on with Doc, because people deserve to know the truth, so they can not subscribe or subscribe if they want to. It's up to them. But I don't think that we should just let this situation go away. Twitch has been moving shady for a long time with a lot of different things. Their banning and their suspensions are inconsistent. Very, very inconsistent. Relim then went on to say, of course, I reported everything I saw directly to authorities within minutes. It's also highly illegal to save anything related to these cases. Look up CSAM laws. Let's just pray investigation is complete and creeps are held accountable. Thanks for the support, and weird people stop. This situation with Twitch is going to continue to grow now. I don't think that content creators and people that are watching what's going on should take their foot off the gas, in my opinion. I don't think that it should just be a thing where, okay, they got Doc and just leave it be. Twitch has been moving crazy for a long, long time, and someone needs to hold these women to task, in my opinion. Now, I'm not saying that there's not guys on there doing bad things. I'm sure there is. And I don't know if there's people in the offices that are letting bad things happen. We don't know. His tweet is very vague right now. It's very hard to tell what is going on. I do find it weird that on Twitch you can't say certain words. Like, I'm pretty sure if you say simp, or if you say something to do, if you talk about violence in any sort of way, then they shut you down completely. But a girl bending over and showing her whole arsehole, she gets a suspension. A girl having sex on camera, she gets a suspension. Yet they wipe Destiny from the platform. They wipe Gideon from the platform for reasons that don't even come close. Don't even come close. I believe Destiny's ban was because he was having a debate with people in the LGBT community and he didn't agree with some things that they were saying. I think it was still transgender people, and they were having a back and forth, and Twitch didn't like it and they got rid of him. The fact that you can't even do that, and it's not like it was a disrespectful back and forth, because Destiny, as you guys probably know that play video games or are involved in this space, know that he's a bisexual man who is not against the LGBT community. But even having those conversations over there gets you in trouble. You get in trouble on Twitch for all sorts of things, but these girls can be half naked doing whatever they want. So yeah, I do think that a lot of the girls that are commenting saying yuck to Dr. Disrespect, I think some of them are hypocrites. You guys know what you're doing. You know that when you sign onto Twitch, most of your audience are young men or people that, and I'm not saying that these people don't deserve some responsibility, but these basement dwellers who don't go outside, they just are chronically online and they want to donate your money to you. You know that you're preying on these people. Now, the grown men, we can't really do anything about that. They're grown men. If that's how they want to spend their time and their money, that's up to them. But the children, that part is the problem. I don't know how they solved the problem because of the whole age verification thing. I don't know how you go about that. It's very easy to lie online and say that you're not the age that you claim to be. And I'm not saying that these streamers need to ask every single person for verification, but you would be lying if you said that you didn't know your audience was that and that you're funneling people over to OnlyFans. I think anyone that has an OnlyFans should not be allowed to put the links on their website or mention it at all. The word OnlyFans should be treated like the word simp, right? Just can't say it. You can't funnel little people, little boys and girls over to your site. So I've messaged this Relum guy. I would like to speak to him. I'm sure that he's not going to get back to me because there's probably much bigger content creators and streamers that he could speak to. But for those people in my comment section that are saying, why are people talking about this now? There's been cases of pedophilia happening around the world or people creeping. Why are we talking about it now? We've been speaking about this for a long time. It's just obviously this is the latest situation. There's over 900 or close to 900 videos on my channel. This has been spoken about before. This is just the situation at hand now. And like I said, we can't tackle every single community. I'm not really into I'm not deep into music, right? So I know that the whole thing was going on with Drake and Diddy and all them lot, and people are like levying accusations against Drake, and obviously the whole Diddy situation has exploded. But I'm not super invested in that scene to give the ins and outs of things or be able to get in contact with people or know as much as I should to speak on it. With the Jeffrey Epstein thing, yeah, we can read the logs and we can talk about it. But Hollywood is so far removed from where we are that it's kind of out of reach. There are people with much bigger platforms and much more reach that are able to maybe do things about that. Something that I can't do. I can speak about it and hope for the best, but realistically speaking, there ain't much you could do. But in the gaming sphere, where we do operate, and I know people in this place, I know people in high up positions in certain companies, I can actually speak to people and try to find out what is going on in certain situations. So I don't think you should ever put your head in the sand just because there's loads of bad things happening around the world. There's bad things that happen everywhere. If it happens on your front door and you think you can do something or you can think you can raise awareness, I think you probably should. If you don't want to, you don't have to. You know, if you want to sink your head in the ground, that's completely up to you. If you just want to stay out of it, that's not a problem. I'll read the comment to you guys so you guys get some context for what I'm talking about. He said, how did we get from Tekken to talking about this shit constantly? The same way that we'd get to everything. This is not a Tekken channel. It's just I happen to be enjoying Tekken a lot right now. My interest could shift to Sparking Zero and then we're talking about that. It could shift to anything. You'd think such a taboo and uncomfortable topic would be avoided, but it's like you can't get out of your heads. I don't think taboo or uncomfortable topics should be avoided, especially if they're happening in your space. If something was happening on my back door, not even related to this, and it was uncomfortable to speak about, I would speak about it. You don't have to if that's not something that you're into. The persistent moral panic in this culture is so bizarre to me. There's no moral panic. There's a problem and we're speaking about it. You aren't going to restructure society on a fundamental level. Never said I was. I'm under no illusions I'm going to restructure society because of the video that I'm making. This kind of thing has been happening for thousands of years. Okay? So? It's in our DNA at this point. Everything from ex-presidents and British royals, tech billionaires and Hollywood actors, TV stars and YouTubers, teachers and policemen and the mum next door. I don't understand why you're all in such a tizzy over something that happens every godforsaken day just because this dude happens to also play video games, just because he's operating in our sphere, right? I also enjoy wrestling. I talk about wrestling with my friends a lot. I haven't spoken about it on this channel as much as I would like to, but if say The Undertaker, for example, is my favorite wrestler. If something happened with him, I would speak about it. Now, you might say to yourself, how do we go from talking about Tekken to the WWE? But like I said, if it's in my interest and it's within a community that I operate in, because I'm active in the internet wrestling community or the online wrestling community, whatever they call it, I think I can get my voice across and talk about it to people, mainly because I want to. Firstly, I don't need to justify what I'm speaking to anyone, but if you were looking for a justification, it's because these are things that I'm interested in and the people that I can reach. I can't reach billionaires and, you know, people that are doing those things. Where was this uprising when the flight logs got published? Half of you are still going to vote for the guy who has multiple pictures taken with Jeffrey in November. I don't know how people are going to vote in America. I'll leave that up to you guys. I'm not involved in American politics. Now you want to act like paragons of virtue? This guy's career is done with. What are you trying to establish here? That rich elites like Bezos create a platform that allow for guys like the Doc to exist? Hello? Read what I just wrote. This is how the world has been and will always be. And this is a bullshit comment as far as I'm concerned. If there are situations happening on Twitch and we can open that discussion to more people and then bigger content creators get their hands on it so that there can actually be justice for minors, because if there are people being funneled from Twitch to OnlyFans because of these booby streamers or potentially guys that are doing something, it's good to have that conversation. It's good to open the floodgates so we can get this out in the open and make some change. Yeah, we won't be able to change what goes on in the White House. We won't be able to change what goes on in British Parliament. But if we can change what's happening in our community and clean things up, why not? Look what happened with Smash Brothers. That shit went viral and they all got held to task. Now, it probably still is happening, but those people that it happened with, they got held to task, their careers got ruined, they got outed, and a lot of them are not allowed at tournaments anymore. If that was happening in the Tekken community, you best believe I would speak about it. So no, I don't think you should sink your head in, put your head in the sand. Now, I haven't got much more on that. We're gonna wait to see if this Relim guy replies back to me. I doubt it, but hopefully he goes onto somebody's YouTube channel and he speaks about it, and when he does, we'll have the conversation. I'm gonna keep on paying attention to this because I've had a big problem with Twitch for a long time. So if Dr. Disrespect's situation is what it takes to open up the floodgates and get these OnlyFans models off of the platform and just return to games and talking to your community in a PG manner. I mean, obviously I'm okay with banter, but getting your tits out is something else completely. Then that's what's gonna have to happen. So you guys let me know what you think about all of this, and I'll catch you guys very soon. Take care and peace.